Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos, guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair, guys. Today we'll show you how to remove and replace intercooler on Audi TT. Okay, we have this one at the shop, guys, and we'll be removing the bumper and all that stuff, and we'll show you how to remove and replace the intercooler if you need it to. Oh, it's right there, you can see. So let's go ahead, start on it now, guys. We have more than 100 videos. Check out the channel and our website, Mechanic Lifestyle. We'll share there links for parts and tools that we use as well. You can get them on Amazon if you need to. So thank you for watching, guys. Okay guys, so here we have two trim pieces. One of ours is missing, but this one is still here, so we'll demonstrate on one. It's exactly the same procedure. You need to remove the clips, guys. You pull them, you can see you pull the center piece out and then the rest of the clip. Okay, so this one is just out of the way now. Next we'll need to go under the car, make sure it's secure. You have a jack stand, not just the jack itself. We'll need to remove two screws with a Phillips screwdriver. This is on the bottom, you can see right here. And somebody painted the bumper in the past. You can see with being on the car, they spray the plastic underneath. I hate when they do that. Okay, that's already there. Okay guys, here on the sides we're missing all the bolts. Check it out. We were supposed to have two bolts right here holding, and just go ahead and remove those. They're kind of like screws. I'm sorry we won't be able to show you, but people don't take care of their stuff sometimes. And on this side identical as well. After that we'll need to remove all this on top with a T30. Okay, look at that thing, talks 30 bit. Okay, we have so far and we can pull that piece out of there as well. Alright guys, next we go again to the wheel and we're going to remove the fender liner here. This is a T25, Torx 25, so we'll just remove the screw now. And this one is spinning freely. Okay, we need to catch the bracket on the back. We have one bolt with a 7mm, 8mm there. Okay, holding the fender liner, you can see. So we'll try to get with the pliers on the back side to hold the bracket so we can remove that bolt there. Alright guys, it came out. So now we'll be able to pull the fender liner to the side a little bit to reach there. I'm gonna show you. It has a few more on top. If you want, you can remove those as well. There is one right here. Okay, and this okay, that's plenty of room actually. We don't need more than that. So now there is two nuts that you will need to you need to remove. Let me try to get in there. Okay, one is right there. Once we remove the bumper, I'm gonna show you exactly where they are, because it's such a limited room. That there is two nuts that hold the bumper towards the nose of the car, and they're kind of like right here, pointing this way towards the back. One is long, one is short, both, so you'll be able to see them. And again, once we remove it, I'm gonna show you what to do. Okay, second one is out of there now. Okay, that's what the nuts look like, both of them. We have them right here. Okay, ours is broken here, but you need to like pull it out of the glides there. And you can see ours is definitely seen better days. It came off on this side now. Don't drop it, we need to go to the other side. We will need to do exactly the same procedure we did on this side. However, we don't have the fender liner here because as you can see, the car was in an accident and we have only one nut actually here left, and which we have two of them. You can see the bottom one is missing and that's where the bumper is loose. So again, two of them pointing this way. We're almost to the point that we'll show you exactly where they are. Okay, removing this one now. Perfect. Okay, let's see what else we need to do now. We can gently grab it, okay. And it looks like the bumper cover is about to come out. We have the system for the headlamp washers here. Okay, so now we will need to disconnect that one. Okay, you press on this one there and you pull them apart. Okay, we don't have anything. I want to make sure we're not spilling fluids everywhere, guys, and this is it out of there now. Okay guys, so we removed the bumper. Those are the two bolts where the 10mm nuts go to. Okay, and sometimes you have a screw there as well in the corners. This one didn't. So now we can go ahead and remove the headlight. We need a 10mm socket for down there. Okay, to remove this one, then we need a T30 here. We need one on front as well there. Okay, now we'll be able to pull the headlight out. Okay, we'll need to disconnect the wires now. It's on the bottom. Let us remove it quick and I'm going to show you exactly how the clip works. Okay, now this piece right here, you need to press towards the back and it releases it. There is one more. Okay, this is the same way, guys. It's out of there now. Okay guys, so we removed the bumper and the headlight, and now you can see why. That's where the intercooler is. You need to work here, you have a few clamps, bolts. So we'll need to remove the wire for the map sensor now. Okay, so we'll just press down there. And this one gets stuck pretty good there. Okay, it started coming out. Maybe, or maybe not. Okay, it's loose. All we have to do is just push it. Okay. Perfect. This one is out of the way now. Next we'll need to remove the hose here, that clamp. Make sure you get everything tight when you install it, because if you have a leak, you have random codes in the computer, and sometimes those are really hard to diagnose, leaks, because if you have a sensor going bad, that's easy to diagnose, but leaks are hard to find. Okay, we have the one on the bottom now as well. So we'll go ahead and take this one off all the way. Okay, right there, this one is loose now. Next, what we need to do right here, we have two more bolts, but we will actually not remove those because our bracket is broken. Check it out here. But all we have to do, just remove these two. Next there is a bolt right there with a 10mm. Okay, we took that one out. That's what it looks like. And next we need to, guys, remove the hoses one at a time. Okay, you can see those stuck pretty good there. Okay, this one is out. Not too much oil inside, so that's a good thing, because if you have a bad turbo, you have quite a bit of oil in the intercooler. Okay, now the one on top, and be careful when you pry them, because that's a fragile intercooler, that's plastic. So we'll need to get a little bit bigger screwdriver to push the hose out of the intercooler. Now it's still stuck on the bottom. Okay, perfect. Next, it came out of that plastic piece here. This is the piece that takes the air to the intercooler. And this is it, guys, right here, the whole system. So wasn't too bad at all, but unfortunately you have to remove the bumper on that model. So thank you guys for watching us. You put everything together in reverse order. We took it apart. Check out our website Mechanic White Style for parts and links for tools and all that stuff. Thank you. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.